Oh my god, I can't believe that. I've just put it in edge there to blooming get me pot on, go, and it's gone. Right, welcome. We're at Lindholme Lakes, the fabulous Lindholme Lakes. I've just had a lovely breakfast sign. You can't go anywhere here without a breakfast sign. A lovely cafe on site. But we're here today to do the 100 pellet challenge. Now I see Joe Carass has done a 100 pellet challenge, what he created, and it's Challenge Joe, it says. So come on then, Joe, let's have a challenge, my old matey. So I thought we'll get up to Lindholme Lakes. It's sunny as hell. It's the first opportunity I've had to come out in the sunshine, so I thought I'd come up here and we'll do the 100 pellet challenge. Now what I'm going to do is, we've got some Lindholme Lakes pellets. I'm going to count them out into this little bowl of 100 pellets. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to oil them up, because I think because we're only using so many pellets, it's nice to give that bit of a tint on the water when they're going down in the water column. So I'm fishing hard pellets today. It is sunny. Now I thought I'd probably go on the bottom and tap a few pellets in and what have you, but I don't think it's going to work, and I don't think we're going to get a bite. So I'm probably going to start on that and see if we can get a couple of bites on the bottom, tap in a few pellets, and we'll start on that first of all, and then I think we'll go on some shallow fishing if we can. And I think the way that we're going to shallow fish is just with a nice, in fact I'll show you the rig now. I've got, so it's a lovely rig, to be honest, and it's 015 line. I've got 8 reactor core elastic in the pink stuff. It's nice, forgiving, great for just F1 fishing and small carps. And what I've got on is an MW range from Midder, and it's a 4x12s float. This is one of the Muggers new range from Midder. Been out quite, in fact not that new, been out quite a while, to be honest, but fantastic float. And all I've got is a bulk of 4 number 10s there, and then I've got 6 inches up length with a banded pellet onto a size 16 banded 4mm pellet. So that's what we're going to do. I've got a little bit of a longer lash than I probably would use for shallow fishing. That's just so I can find the depth first of all, and if I want to, then I can chop it down once I find the depth the fish are feeding at. So we're going to start, what's that, about maybe a foot, is it, something like that? Yeah, it's about a foot in it. We're going to start about a foot, and we'll go from there. But first of all, what we're going to do is I'm going to put a few pellets in on a deck rig line. So I'm going to fish 2 rigs, Joe, today, so I know it's red hot. I probably might not catch on this deck rig, to be honest, so that's where my shallow line's going to come in. I'm going to fish a deck rig at 6 meters and see if there's any fish there first of all. And that one is just a 4x14 float, and it's got like a bulk there, bulk droppers, same again, 015 line to an 013 bottom with a size 16 hook on, and that's again an MW range float with the same elastic in as well, the Reactor Core 8. I think it's 8 to 10, it is pink stuff, lovely stuff. So basically I'm going to get, God, I'm losing them already, I'm going to have to recount them now. I'm going to get 100 pellets in this tub. I have got loads of pellets here, but I promise you I will not cheat and use loads of pellets. And we're going to start on the bottom. I'm going to hopefully catch a few fish on the bottom. If it goes iffy and I start missing loads of bites and everything like that, then I think what we'll do is we'll move to shallow line at 13 metres and we'll just ping a very odd few pellets and see if we can catch a few shallow. So I'm going to get to this now. I'm just going to count out 100 pellets in there and then we're going to go on. So catch me in a minute when we start fishing. Right, I'm going to start doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right guys, here we are. We're on Lindholme Lakes with probably the first person to fish the Bonsai Lake, which Aaron Grantham has kindly let us fish. We're on Alex Doherty's peg. His peg what he does for coaching and what have you, nice steel thing. Won't be falling in today. Anyway, we're here on Bonsai. It's just been recently drained. They put new pegs in. They've got the diggers in and basically made it a lot deeper, got rid of all the silt and what have you. So they've filled it back up. And Aaron was just telling me in the shop that they've put loads and loads of fish in and there's still some more to be coming to be put in. So he's kindly let us fish this fish. This isn't open yet, by the way, to anybody, but he's kindly let us fish it today. And he says, go on there, see what you can catch. He says, even you'll be able to catch a few fish, I promise you. So here we go. We're going to start we're going to start at 6 metres. Now, I've had a plumb up, and lads, what I need to tell you is get some more line on your rigs because it's deep. Let me just blacken this float off. It's absolutely boiling today. And because they've cut all the trees down, what have you, normally it's like coloured water, but it's not. It's mostly white until you get to island. So a black float is what we need. Right, I'm going to put this pot up. Now, we're already, yeah, the deep, into the deep. Get some line on your rig. So at 6 metres, it is that. So what's that? It's a top kit and a bit. Well, it's probably a top kit. So what? Maybe 5 foot, something like that. But I have plumbed up at 11 metres. I've got an 11 metre line as well, and that's even deeper. That is a top kit plus one section, so you're probably looking about 9 foot or something like that in the middle there, and that's the deepest part. 9 foot, 9.5 foot, and then like I said, we've got about 5 foot, 6 metres. So the margins are quite shallow still, so they'll be still nice to go down the edge and start bagging up. They're only like a foot deep in the really tight tip margin, and then it drops off. And like I said, it drops off at 11 metres, and then it'll probably go up towards the island again, I would have thought. But red hot day. Now, I thought I'd seen Joe Carass do a little video on his YouTube channel about fishing 100 pellets and trying to catch as many as you can with 100 pellets. That reminds me, oh, I thought I had a clicker in there. I haven't got a clicker, Joe, so we've had it. I don't really use them. So Joe says, see how many fish you can catch with 100 pellets. I've got 100 pellets in this little pot and I've oiled them up. I've seen what Joe did, and he caught quite a lot of fish with 100 pellets. So I thought I'd come and give it a go and challenge Joe and see if I can catch so many with 100. I can't remember how many got at the end, but I'll put it on the screen for you now anyway. So I've got 100 pellets in there with some oil on. I've got a little pot on me thing. I've got 2 lines. I'm going to fish 2 lines. I'm going to fish this 6 metre one and 11 metre just to have a bit of a change. I know Joe only fished 11. So anyway, let's get a pellet, and we've got 4mm pellets. And because I thought, like with Joe, we ain't got many pellets, I thought I'd oil them up. So this is the first cast on him, and I think I'll put, bloody hell, can I could just about get him in. Don't want to drop him in. What we got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 in. Bloody hell. Oh my god. I can't believe that. I've just put it in edge there to blooming get me pot on, go, and it's gone. Can you believe that? I can't see because of this blooming sun as well. What is it? Now, if this isn't solid, it's pretty much solid, isn't it? And he's nicked me pellet. Look at this, little carp. I couldn't even ship out to where I wanted to fish. So that's 1. Nicked me pellet. I've saved those in the blooming top. Oh, I might not even have to ship out here. I could just put my bloody landing net and it'd probably go. I'll probably fill my landing net up. Well, anyway, you can't believe that. It's solid, isn't it? Right, here we go. Another pellet on. Let's see if I can ship out to where I want it to go before it goes. Right, we're out. 6 metres, and then push the rig out, and I'm going to tap 3 in, I think. I've still got a couple left in the old pot. Right. Can you believe that? That's how solid it is in bonsai. I can't even ship out to where I want to go. Right, the pellet's in. Just lift the rig up slightly. So, we've caught one already and not gone on the swim. That's ridiculous. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I've just had a bacon, sausage and tomato sandwich from the cafe. It was lovely. So thanks very much. Little bite there, a little dink. Yeah, it was a lovely sandwich. So, oh, yeah, missed a bite. Just hope them pellets don't come out at top. What we got left? Well, we've still got plenty. We've got plenty. Yeah, I can't believe how warm it is today. It's absolutely red hot. Apparently though, next weekend, I was just talking to someone in Calf, and he says next week we're going back to blooming, I think there's too much shot on that. I should have checked it, shouldn't I, before? Unless it's going under all the time. No, it's too much shot on it. Might be that pellet what's dinking it down. Right, I'm going to be brave here. Tap what else I've got at. Let's just going to push that up a bit. Sorting rig out already. Right. No more pellets in. Let's see if it goes this time. Oh. Should have put my sunglasses on. I'd have been better off fishing there, wouldn't I? Right. No, I don't like it. It's too much shot on. Right, that didn't start very well, did it? So we're not using pellets, we're just sorting rig out. So let's just take a shot off. Right, that shot's off. See if we can see it now. So we've put a few pellets in, five pellets in, and we've had a fish really close in. That's what we've got at the minute. Very small fish, so not the biggest fish in the world. See if any of that's any better. Ah yeah, that's much better with that. I can see it now. I'm feeling that we're on the wrong method. Because we've got loads and loads of pellets left, well, what we got left? We've hardly used any. We've got about 70 pellets left, I reckon. Because we've hardly used any and not potted, I keep getting the odd bite on this, and I've missed all 3 bites, and there's loads and loads of fish topping. I just think that we're on the wrong method. Just give it a couple more minutes. If it don't go, I think we need to move on that line, excuse me. I definitely think we're on the wrong method here, and I think tapping in pellets on the bottom isn't the way to go. There's loads and loads of fish topping, seems to be loads up in the water, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to call this off, and we're going to fish them 70 pellets, what we've got left, shallow at 13 metres. I'm going to have to, I can't do that anymore, it's not going anywhere. So I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of this. I've still got a pellet on that, I can keep that, can't I? Put that back in the old tub. Right, I'm ditching that. I'm picking up the shallow rig. Now, I reckon that'll do. I think what we'll do is we'll just fire 10? No, not firing 10. We'll fire 3 pellets out. I know that ain't much, but just a 13 metres. It's still bloody going now. Right. And I think what we'll do is we'll start shallow fishing, because I've missed 3 bites on that. Like I said, I've got 70 pellets left, well probably 60 odd now, and we'll go on this. I just think that it's red hot, fish are going to be up water, so let's get on this shallow line, let's get windmilling as they call it, and see if we can catch a few fish. Instead of bite there straight away. So just shows you, I think, that they're up in the water. Instead of another dink then. There we go. They are the shallow. So it was blooming pointless sat on that. We weren't going to catch any more. We weren't going to catch any more because all the fish are blooming shallow, and it's all them new F1 fish and hide and what have you that Aaron's put in. It just shows you, and it's only a small fish, but we'll net it anyway, all these new fish. I think that's a proper carp, you know. No, it's an F1. Got me pellet. Small F1. So I think, well, we know now, that's the way to go, innit? So let's get back out there. Let's see if we can get a bigger fish than that. And I think what we'll do is, what did I feed? 3 pellets. Just pop that on there. There you go. and end up losing that. Well done, Davy boy. Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll let me just pop that on there. Right, there we go. What were I thinking? Let me just think. We're firing 5 pellets. I don't think really I'm going to need to fire that much bait in. Five pellets in, let's see if that does out. I don't like it when it's just sat there. Little dink then. I think this is the way to go. There we go. Better fish. Smells better fish, eh? I think it probably carp. Coming in now. Right. So we're into another fish, and just slapping that pellet out there. We haven't fed. We've only fed a couple of pellets, and we've got to send a nice little carp. And he's took me blooming pellet. Damn it. Right, there we go, another fish. So that's it really. Shallow fishing. Let's see if we can get a few more. I've got loads of pellets left. Only fed 5 pellets. Right, let's get out there again. See if we can get another one. There we go. 11.5 meters. 3 windmill rounds. I've got a bit of a long lash on that. Maybe it's a little bit too long, but just gives me that option to move the float up and down and windmill it a bit more. So we'll see if we can get another one. Really, I'd like to be pouching in a few pouches, but Oh no, shouldn't have struck that hard. Right, let's try laying it in. No, certainly coming to that noise, so we'll keep. Keep making that noise. There we go, another fish. This one's a bit smaller. Oh, he's come off. What have we got? Just check that pellet, make sure he's alright. We've got his pellet back, look. Yeah, he's alright. Right, I think what I'm going to do is, that don't go in, there's my catapult. Fire a few pellets in. 3, 4, 5 pellets will fire in. Perfect. Right, let's try that again. We've got loads of pellets left. What we'll do is we'll just lay that in there. See if it goes. Nope. Slop it in a couple of times. Oh, little dink. And nothing. You don't get anything when it's still. Seem to get them as soon as it goes in on that splash. It's like pellet waggler fishing, isn't it, really? That's why this method's so busy, innit? You gotta make sure your blooming pole sections are all stuck together. The beauty about this is you don't really have to feed. Oh, that's a better fish, isn't it? Is it a bear fish or not? I don't really know. I don't think it is. Don't really seem to be doing much. No, it's not at all. It's a small F1. There we are. There we are. Let's see if we can get my pellet back. Got my pellet back. Small F1. One of the new fish. Got my pellet back, which is great. Right. I think what we'll do is we'll keep doing that. Stay there. How many we got left? Let's just turn this camera on, I'll show you how many I got left. Put another 5 in. Oh, a bit too far that one. Bit too far. I don't think it really matters anyway, to be honest, so. Alright. Let's go out again. And repeat the process. 3 of them. Oh. Three of it top. Come on. No, not that time. I suppose it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I do 3. I think you've got to alternate. There we are, a bit of a swinger in, see if that goes. Yeah, went but no fish. Swing it in again. Gone, missed it. Swing it in again. Line tight, go on. Gone, missed it. Right, little dinks. I suppose you know when you're gonna get a fish, because it'll just really rip the blooming line out. Let's do 3 of it top. Nope. Gone. Here we go. Another fish. Another F1. Oops. I've had to break down because if I go for 12 metres out on that, I'm on the road bit there, so just on this peg you've got to break down, but really I wouldn't normally break down. What's this? Foul up tide. There we are. Pellet back as well, so I think what I'm going to keep doing is doing that. Keep feeding. Stop there. Normally I would feed with a pole out and swing into it, but let's go 5 again. Bit short today, but yeah, that's alright. Still got plenty of pellets left. But like I said, shallow fishing, you really want to be spraying in and then going over at top, so let's do 1 over at top, see if it goes. No. Try again. Little dink. Nope. That's the thing with shallow fishing, you get loads and loads of bites, loads of dinks, and when they take it right, like that one, we're just about to take it up. It's a small fish, I think, that's why. what is it? Let's net him anyway. I don't want to. Another small fish. Little small carp, that one. There you go, buddy. There you go, another fish. Better fish as well. Probably a better F1. Oh, maybe, I don't know. I thought it were, but then it's coming in like a blooming wet fart. Gonna go mental here, innit now? Yeah, another F1. And pellet back as well. Right, let's just do the pellet count. See how many we've got. We've got... I'd still say over half. That pellet's alright. It could do with changing, but I'm not changing it. So, I think when they say I haven't fed enough, I haven't fed that much, we'll put 5 in that. There we are. Pulls off, there we are. Easy. Yeah, so I think when they, I've only fed about 10 or 15 pellets all day. This is probably what they mean when they're shallow fishing and caught bloody loads, because you don't really need to feed, you just got to keep. I suppose if someone's at next peg and they're feeding a bit more than you and what have you, it's to bring the fish in, innit? But just shows you we haven't fed that much, you know. I think they're obviously coming to that noise, aren't they? And the plop of the pellets, plop of the rig. And away it goes, really. Like I said, we're getting all the bites. On that last drop. And then that's no good then. Once it settles. Come. Now then. This feels slow. A bit better fish, this. Yeah, it looks a nice one. Nice F1. There he is. Very gold, aren't they, these new fish? Took me pellet as well. Right in top lip. Gold F1. So that's that. I've got loads of pellets left. Absolutely loads. I could keep doing this for the next 2 hours, I think. Do I have to use all the pellets? I'm not going to feed this time. Missed it. Another fish. Another small F1. Right in the top lip, look. There we go. Pellet back as well. So, I reckon I'm going to leave it there, to be honest, because I have got to get home and pick the kids up, and I didn't think that I'd not use loads and loads of pellets like that. But let's have a look on the old pellet counter. So, we did start with 100, and we've left with those on there, plus one on that. Let me count how many I've got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bloody hell, I'll be here all day. I reckon I've got 50 pellets left there. About that, just counting them. I ain't counted every one, but I reckon 50 pellets left there. So that's it. I'm going to call that a day because I have to get back and pick the kids up. But right, we've finished the session, ladies and gents. I was hoping to use all my pellets, all my 100 pellets today, but I only got a few hours. I've got to go pick the kids up. It is a Saturday, so I'm going to go take them to the park with the nice weather. But I could catch them F1s all day, and I just thought it just should. I thought I'd finish it there because you don't have to feed that much bait. Now, we did start on that 6 metre line, and unbelievably we caught one, didn't we, in the edge while just shipping out. And I thought, God, it just showed that. And I thought to myself, oh, that just shows you that they're in that shallow water, because it's shallow further as you come in the lake. Obviously, fish down the edge, we'll probably catch a lot of fish down the edge. But we went on that 6 metre line and I missed 3 bites, and we didn't have a fish there for at least, and I did it properly. I'm not cheating or anything like that. I did just cupping what we had, and I used probably about 15 pellets there to try and catch a fish, and I could see all the fish moving about up in the upper layers of the water, and I thought to myself, this ain't gonna work, this. So I made a bit of a bad move there by fishing 6 metres, and I thought, you know, it's time to change, because I didn't have a bite for at least 20 minutes, and I thought there were loads of fish topping and what have you. Anyway, we went on the shallow rig. We fed 5 pellets on that, catapulted 5 pellets out, and then all we did was just, well, it's windmilling in it. Some places you're not allowed to do it, and just basically, you know, making a bit of noise, splashing that pellet in, letting the pellet drop. It didn't go if it just laid there like that, so you had to keep going in again and splashing, and basically firing 5 pellets every time I caught a fish. I'd fire 5 pellets in, 5 pellets in. Sometimes I didn't have to fire pellets in, and I just went straight back off at top and started going in again, and it's called windmilling in it, just making a bit of noise, splashing basically, and catching them F1s. I'd eyed F1s, and I've had that carp as well. So it just shows you, I didn't use all the pellets. I promise you, I'm not lying. There must be 40 pellets there left at least, as what I can see. So I have got to call it there, but I could have gone all day and used all the pellets and probably caught loads of fish. But we're going to have to leave the video up there because I've got to go pick Jackson and Gracie up and take them to the park. So you've had it. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Keep on bagging. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in on the video. If you want to see more videos, hit this awesome playlist down here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you want to become a member, hit the join button. Thanks for watching the video, guys. We'll see you soon. Keep on bagging.